Hi, my name is Lee Gresham. I'm the country manager for Lallemand Animal Nutrition, who are a company which specialises in yeast and microbial technologies to help with cow performance and to help optimise cow comfort. So due to the global reach of Lallemand, we have a lot of partnerships. We're dealing with many universities around the world. One of our most recent new technologies was the introduction of a new strain of bacteria called Lactobacillus hilgardii. We developed this in combination with a university in Brazil, and it was showing remarkable results on sugarcane and maize silage. One of the key things for us when we were launching this product in the UK is just to make sure that those results that we saw on sugarcane and maize were translatable to the type of conditions that we have in the UK, specifically on grass silage, because grass silage is the most important forage for UK farmers. So we commissioned a trial in 2022 with the University of Reading, and we wanted to test whether these new inoculants could work under very challenging conditions. So we were looking at the fermentation profiles, the aerobic stability, but we also wanted to take it a step further and see how these forages are actually feeding to the Holstein dairy cows. I'll give you a brief introduction of the results that we had, but during this trial, we had very, very challenging conditions. The grass contained over 13% ash, which is a lot more than we would ideally recommend. And the reason for this ash is because we have lots of wet conditions, so the tractors and the trailers, they're bringing in a lot of soil and slurry from the fields, and this is contaminating the silage. It's been a big problem for UK farmers for the past few years. At a microbial level, this is bringing in a lot of clostridial bacteria, which is causing big losses to the silage. It can create butyric acid, it can create a reduced intake in cows, and it can reduce the true protein value of the crops. And that's exactly what we saw during this trial. If I just point you in the direction of this picture here, we have the difference. What does dry matter losses actually look like? Because they're invisible. It's carbon dioxide which you're losing to the environment. But when you have the opportunity to kind of have a side-by-side comparison, you can really see the impact of those losses. So we have a treated and an untreated clamp here. And the university was measuring everything in and measuring everything out. And they found that the treated grass silage had 29% more feedable dry matter compared to the untreated. And that's a large amount. If we just take a normal situation in the UK, a 1,000-ton clamp, 30% dry matter, this kind of value would equate to 87 tons of dry matter lost. So a huge value, almost 11,000 pounds of dry matter lost. So there was a real good return on investment for using inoculant on this part of the study. We also took the study one step further, and we were feeding the dairy cows, and we found that due to the stability and the well-preserved nature of the silage, the dry matter intakes for the diets which contain the treated grass, they were up a lot by 1.5 kilograms per day. And then this translated into an additional 1.9 kilos of fat-corrected milk every day. We were also seeing increases in milk solids, so an extra 0.19% milk fat and an extra 0.1% protein. So very important for those farmers that are on contracts where they're getting paid on the milk solids. So a really successful trial that we're happy to launch here this week at Dairy Tech.